Greetings friends, Steven here, and welcome to my very early impressions video of the new PowKiddy X18S device. Now, I just got this in the mail yesterday actually. This is the first batch. They actually sold out of these, and mine finally arrived. And I haven't even played any games on it yet, but there's something important I wanted to let people know about this thing, and that's these buttons are awful. I felt it was very important that I let people know as soon as possible that the actual D-pad and the ABXY, they are not good. Let's get a closer look here. Originally when I saw these, I was thinking, oh, they probably feel a bit like, actually I have it right here, the, what is it, the new, God, these Nintendo names. This thing, the DS XL, is that what it was? Like, I was thinking it'd be something along the lines of this thing where you can feel, you can hear the clickiness. Like, I can't push this one in the center, first of all. But there's a definite clickiness to it. Like, there is something happening here. Now with these, there is a clickiness, but the feeling of it, it's just mush. It's awful. Also, you can push all four of them with one thumb. And you can actually push the very center of the D-pad on this one, and it makes a very loud click, which is kind of weird. But if you push the sides, it's not as loud. Which I thought was very bizarre. Ironically, the two analog sticks have no L3, R3. You can't actually push them in. Now, these the top buttons up here, they are all very clicky, which is what I would expect for these, but you don't get that. So you can hear once again. Sorry, neighbors. Noisy neighbors walking by. Once again, like, these are the buttons you won't be using as often, like your basic, volume control, power, home, etc., etc. Start and select. These ones all feel fine. Like, this is what I would have expected for these, but this, like, it's just questionable. Like, unfortunately, it's the kind of thing where you can't really, like, I saw the pictures, I knew the specs. This is the first of the, like, the next gen of these retro ROM playing gadget devices. And I was excited about the, the new Unisoc processor and all of that stuff. And I'm keen to play some PSP games on it. I think it does up to some GameCube, which is pretty cool specs-wise. But I don't want to, like this. It's not good. Not good. The Sonic Love Emulation YouTube channel was actually saying the same thing. And I was keen to see his video, but he hasn't uploaded anything yet. So I wanted to get something out so people, if you're looking to maybe order one of these in with the second batch from the PowKiddy, AliExpress page or whatever, I say maybe hold off for now. Wait for more proper reviews. This is just a very early look at the device. Also, it's worth noting that this is as far as the screen goes. It doesn't bend back any further than this. You can't go flat. So, expect this angle. We can also take a look. L&R, kinda not great again. It kind of, like, this one almost feels like it's kind of getting stuck. See I guess these are, L2 and R2 are clicky. But these ones are, I don't know, it's strange. Strange feeling buttons. I'm unfortunately not impressed, especially considering the price. Like, this thing was over $200. Now, I brought this one here. This is the RGB 20 as an example. Like, once again, like, these buttons, like the D-pad, it's not the best, but it's miles better than what we're getting with this one. Like, oh, that's ironic. It's got the same center button clickiness. But the D-pad does feel a lot better on this one. It's, once again, it's not great. Like, I've played some games. Like, I've actually been playing Metroid Fusion on this because of, the Metroid Dread hype. And, this is not a review of this device, but, like, these L&R buttons are pretty iffy. I admit that now. And I'm starting to feel like maybe I should have sided with the Anbernic side of things, but, you know, whatever. So this thing's like, this is like half the price of this one. I would definitely say like go for like the RGB 10 Max. It seems, from what I've heard from, you know, channels like the Retro Game Core or whatnot, definitely that one seems like the way to go as far as these devices. But with other products on the way, like the Ein Odin, which should be out around Christmas or sooner, like I actually ordered in the Ein Odin Lite version, which has the Dimensity 900 chip, which should be pretty comparable to the Snapdragon 845 that the Ein Odin Base and Pro are running. Although we do have to wait a bit longer for the Lite version to come out, so whatever. That's a different topic for another video. Also worth noting is that normally, like all of these gadgets, they come with like you know, like an SD card with you know, it's usually like this random no-name brand. This one had a 64 gig card full of ROMs and whatnot, but this has it didn't come with a card at all, which is kind of surprising. Now in the apps, there's like a Chick app. Let me just see. What do they call it? The Chick emulator. So I think you can actually just download these directly from some shady app, which is, you know, it is what it is. These are all kind of shady devices. Otherwise, you know, stay tuned. If this video gets, you know, enough or any views, I'll certainly consider doing a proper updated look at it once we've got some more games loaded on there. This one, once again, this is the first batch, and apparently there's you have to update the firmware, so I got to look into that. Got to look how to do all that. PowKiddy has their own YouTube channel now, and I think it actually links right to the. I think you have to download a file and put it on an SD card. Put the SD card in here, and then it just does whatever it does. So once again, very early impressions. I do believe that the second batch of these will have the updated firmware already, so that at least won't be an issue for anyone that does order them. But I'm just here to say that these buttons, though, I'm not impressed. Also, for some crazy reason, they've got the A and the B like reverse. Like clearly, like you're gonna want to like BAYX, and like why would you do that? Like, most of the ROMs you're going to be playing on these will be Nintendo based. Like you got your, you know, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, and why? Like, isn't this the Xbox style? This can't run any Xbox games. Maybe you could do the what is it? The streaming off of your computer, your PC to the handle. I don't want to do that. I just want to play like PSP games, GameCube games. You know, as high as it'll go. Like, that's why I wanted this, because obviously I've got this one. Once again, this thing is fine. It's not great. It seems like RGB 10 Max is the way to go if you want to buy a PowKiddy product, but this one, I don't know. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to say in this video. Just an early thoughts and impressions. I would recommend holding off if the next batch, if you're on AliExpress and like me, you like buying junk like this, I would definitely wait for the pros to have a good look at it. And wait for more reviews. Don't be an early adopter. Oh, lordy. Actually, it's funny because I did turn this on and I did fiddle around with the operating system. And it is basically an Android operating system. And then I'm thinking, like, you know, people they'll say, like, just get a phone and a wraparound controller or something like this one from GameSir. And I'm thinking, you know what? If this is just running Android, I mean, yeah, you might as well. Like this, like these buttons are fine. Look, once again, got a good clicky feel to them. I like the analog 6. I don't like that they're like. I prefer like the you know, PlayStation style where the analog 6 are on the same level. But whatever, it is what it is. Good clicking on this thing, but this is not a GameSir video. It's just here for an example. And I'm thinking, you know what, if once again, if these are just going to be, you know, Android devices, maybe this is the way to go. Because at least you just put your phone in here, right? That's if they're just running the ROMs and the same sort of programs. Like, these were more unique in that they were kind of doing their own thing. But now, if they're all just going to be borrowing what our phones can already do, maybe, I don't know, maybe this is the way to go. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about it. Let's just, before I shut this down, before the neighbors make more noise, I'm going to do a quick comparison here. It's too bad this thing didn't have the dual screens, because I think that would have been very cool for a DS game emulation, but nope, they just left this whole area in the middle blank. Anyways, that's a nice little size comparison for you. This is, once again, I guess the Nintendo DS XL, I think. This is the Fancy Mario edition. It's got the graphics on there. I think I did a video on this years ago, so by all means, check through the channel if you want to see that. But yeah, there you go. So, once again, long story short, hold off on buying one of these. I know it's cool. It's a neat new device. It's the first one. Maybe it was rushed a bit to get to market before anything else came out, like the Iron Odin or whatever Ambernick's going to do next. I know there's like a bunch of these things all on the way, but for now, this is the only one, so it's kind of got the monopoly on the market. But still, those buttons, though, I don't like them. I don't like them. Just so mushy. It feels like you know, sometimes the buttons will get stuck under the plastic. Like, that's not happened yet, but I can't recommend it. It does not get the CatMax Gaming YouTube channel seal of approval. But once again, like I said, stay tuned. Once I get the firmware updated and we can get some games running on there, we'll get another feel for how it handles, how it runs games. And I know there are a few videos out there already, but not enough of people actually, you know, just going over their findings. So I wanted to get this out and just share my own findings, because I know, once again, like naming ETA Prime or Retro Game Core or Taki Udon, all the big heroes out there that do all this stuff and get lots of views. None of them have done a video on this yet. So maybe they're still waiting for theirs to show up. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm sure they'll all have videos in due time. But for now, if this is the only video you can find where someone's talking about it, I'm happy to help share my opinions, and there you go. PowKiddy X18S. Yeah, I expected a lot better from the controls. I would call those controls a deal breaker. Might as well just wait for their, like that Ambernick 351 MP or whatever it's called. Like, that seems to be the way to go. Even though this will play a few more recent consoles. Like, once again, maybe just put the phone in the thing. Maybe that's the way to go. Anyways, okay, that's all I want to say. Everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.